Facing criticism from a former mayor, Mayor de Blasio today fires back, vowing to get the homeless off New York City streets. Good evening, I'm Alice Gaynor.
Welcome back, I'm Dick Brennan. Mayor de Blasio gives us new details on how he's battling the city's homeless problem.
It comes after former Mayor Giuliani openly criticized the way de Blasio's dealing with it. CBS 2's Ilana Gold has the story.
I think he's delusional.
That's Mayor Bill de Blasio's response to former Mayor Rudy Giuliani's op-ed in Sunday's New York Post, where he took a shot at de Blasio's way of handling the homeless problem across New York City. He said the so-called progressive view that people have a right to live on the sidewalk is not only legally devoid of any merit, but is inhumane, indecent, and dangerous. We had a strategy that worked. Why was it abandoned?
If you think about what Rudy Giuliani did as mayor, homelessness went up about 40% on his watch.
This Labor Day weekend, it's impossible to ignore the homeless spread out on the sidewalks, and even in this wishing well in Central Park, where this man's picking up change.
Where do you stay?
I sleep on the subway. I stay on the subway.
And why don't you go to the shelter?
Because it's dangerous. I got robbed there once, and I'll never go there again.
We brought this up to Mayor de Blasio, and he says the city's taking steps to make shelters safer.
We're providing beefed up security in those shelters to encourage people to come in and know they'll be safe.
The city is now investing $1 billion over the next 4 years to get the homeless off the streets and permanently out of the shelters.
Our plan is working. 15,000 people have been moved out of shelter and into housing.
De Blasio says the city's getting rid of the homeless camps, removing 21 of them by the end of the month, including one on 125th Street in Harlem, where crews cleaned up last week, but the homeless came back on Sunday.
For decades in this city, people were in fact chased around and ended up just in a different encampment or somewhere else on the street.
His other major focus, finding the homeless the resources to make sure they don't return. Ilana Gold, CBS 2 News.
New York City, we're told, is also investing $22 million to help treat people with serious mental illness who have potential violent behavior.